Morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. Hopefully, you had a great weekend. Apologies, I can't make it for today, so I decided to go for a recording and post it at the same time. Don't forget, if you like how we trade, you can check us out on our website. The link is below. We have a private Discord, and we have a section for everyone to join, which is general chat. The link is also in the description. You're more than welcome to check it out, and it will be our pleasure to have you in. This is gonna be a bit quick. As we said last week, we start always with the indices. But we're looking at continuation of the up move. We're still, as mentioned last week, if you go to the weekly candle, we're still above that weekly candle, and we even created another weekly order block. So we'll look for the retest of that for continuation of the up move. That's for most of the US indices. FTSE looking for a pullback and still heading towards the upside. It's a bit choppy, but that's what it is. Targeting these highs, if not higher. If you don't know what you're doing in these chops, it's tough to trade. I'll give an example later on about a trade that I just took on BTC today in the evening. But when the market is like that, choppy, basically that's how we trade in our community. So the FTSE, we're looking for more upside like the rest, looking for a pullback and continuation. The XY, if you go to the 2-day, we are right at this candle. So I have two options for this one. Either a nice reversal from these areas, or at least a reaction and then break, or if it continues breaking this candle on the retest, we'll be looking for more buy setups. So these are the two options. We'll wait, of course, as we always do. We wait for the market to show its hand and have some validity and invalidity of a setup that we are familiar with, and we trade it. Keep in mind to always check the higher time frame. You master the higher time frame, you master any time frame. Euro USD, hopefully most of you benefited from these shorts, and I was looking at a reaction around these areas, but we broke it. So I'm looking for a retest. It can be very shallow, continuation of the down move. Targeting these areas, 116, if not lower. GU, can be choppy, but as mentioned last week, this is over. This can be something like the euro, but on the contrary, it's not doing that. It's just being choppy around these areas. So it can continue doing that for a while without a decent trade. UCAD. If you go to the 2-day time frame, we are right here. This can continue to the downside. We'll wait for the XY to decide its direction, or if it breaks, that confirms more to the upside. Hopefully the music is not that loud, background music. NU, if you're looking at also I use a lot the 2-day, 3-day, 4-hour, 8-hour time frames, weekly. These are the time frames that you should be looking at and doing your analysis. Your entries should be on the lower time frames, but not your analysis, not deciding if you need to take profit or short based on time frame, unless if you are scalping, right? And for you to be a scalper, you must be a very disciplined trader. You have a setup and you should be the master of that setup, and you're trading that setup on the lower time frame, on the 5-minute and the 2-minute time frames. But your analysis should be times 4 of what you are trading on. So if you are on the 2-minute or on the 5-minute or the 15-minute, these are your entries. So your analysis must be the 1 hour and the 4 hours, and so on and so on and so on. So NU, this, as I said, if you go to the 4-hour, I did not like this drop, though it was obvious in a way, but I did not like it, and I said it in our midweek sessions that prefer to leave it alone, because I would love these highs to be taken first before. So we might have something like this and then come down. We might. That would play the first scenario on the XY, where there is a reaction on that candle. Let me show you. Where there is a reaction on that candle, and then come break the top. That will be really nice on NU, taking out these highs, and I would be more comfortable by taking that short. Aussie, looking for more sells. If you trade this one, I'll be looking for more sells. Silver, beautiful call we did in our midweek sessions, I think around Wednesday. We identified a beautiful short from these areas, targeting these lows. As I said last week, if this is broken, most likely we'll be targeting these lows that are down here. So if you are in a short, good for you. You want to take partial, it's your management, risk and trade management. It's your criteria. For you to enter a trade, you must be master of these. risk management or trade management. So if your system tells you to take partials at the last low, that's excellent. I really suggest that, because it's good to always pay yourself. I always say pay yourself as we go. Even if you're looking for this much, pay yourself. There's always a way to add to your trade, and it's good to see your account growing as you go. Just in case if there's a stop hunt and stops you out, you already paid yourself, so you're removing the psychology part of it. It really helps. So more down to go. Same thing for gold. We identified this, but I did not like the way the stop is. I did not take it, but it was a beautiful drop. It just did not fit my risk management criteria, but it was a beautiful drop, targeting these lows and most likely the lows that are down here. Oil, we identified these shorts. I did not take it. But if I was fully trading, I would have definitely taken these shorts. Looking for more downside. Why I said if I was trading, because we're moving, so I'm not that much in my full account trading as a day trader. I'm just being in the market to be in the market for my Discord and doing updates. UJ, the yen pairs are really looking to the upside. So these lows have been taken out. So on any pullback, go higher time frame, as I did last week, and this and what I'm showing you now. Look at these higher time frames, look for some kind of retests, and take it with proper risk management. JJ, I can show you right here what I mean by that. You see, this was broken, so I will go to lower time frame and try to identify a trade or a way to continue heading up with proper risk management. So if this, for extra confirmation, if this moves up above here on the retest of this candle, you can take a buy. That's an example for you to take or consider. That's one of the ways that we trade in our community and way to look at setups. Euro yen, I would stay away from it. I do not like the way it's moving. I do not have a direction for it. It can consolidate in this way, in this area for a while, or it can drop or pump. But for the time being, I'm not interested in it, so I prefer not to give my opinion on it. BTC, continuation of the up move. On the pullbacks, would be looking for more buys, especially around the 41, 42 area. There's that's the same candle that I was explaining on JJ and I was explaining on the XY. So it repeats in different markets. It's something for you to add to your system, maybe for extra confirmation. Usually I call these missing legs. So looking for more buys. If you go to the 2-week, I took partial around these areas on my trade that I entered yesterday, and looking for more upside towards these. There's different scenarios that play out. Keep in mind this can break these top, or it can stop around these two areas. That's why it's good to pay yourself, right? As promised at the beginning, I would explain to you with the way I entered. So I took measurements and my entry was around these areas, 43, 450, 500, something like that, around these areas. After this engulfing, took partial at the 2-week, retest 45, 250, and move stop loss till this area. Now if it needs to come down, take me out. Already paid myself, but I'm looking for more upside. As I said, towards the 46, 47, there's a potential drop for more continuation of the up move. Apologies for that. So more upside as we go. ETH, beautiful trade. Been looking for buys from the beginning of last week. Beautiful trades. Some of the guys are still holding, running it up. How far? We'll identify that in our community, but would suggest to still look for more buys. XRP, same thing. Identified a buy around these areas. One of the guys in our community that trade this, and we're running through it. How far? At least till these areas, if not higher. So we'd be looking for more buys. Trade safe, everyone. Don't forget to press the like and share, and you're more than welcome to join our community. Take care.